hi.
Welcome. Hi.
Guys, there's a lot of activity going on.
Yeah, there's a ton of activity. So,
Yeah.
okay, let me just give you guys a quick update. Welcome
Hi,
back. Thank you guys so much for joining us for another Q&A Monday. It has been so long because our house has been under construction. Everything's under construction. Our schedules are just all over the place. So we have not been able to do this in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
In the last 2 weeks, so it's basically 3 weeks. So we are back. We're excited to answer your questions today and chat with you. And in the meantime, well, I'm waiting on anybody to ask us a question. Judith, we love you. Mwah. Also, for those of you guys that don't know, our master bath, what happened was our master bath shower leaked into our kitchen.
Through the light fixtures. What is going on?
I don't know. There's a parade on our street, and we live in a very
there's a helicopter that's not moving, and these cars keep
circling. Anyway, maybe they're all undercover cops or something. We're safe. It's fine. Everything's fine. Anyway,
we miss you, Carla.
So we have been under construction there. Well, right before this happened, like literally a couple days before this happened, we had already signed the paperwork to get our front yard remodeled, revamped because
our HOA.
Our HOA is making us take out all of our living grass and replace it with like faux grass or
artificial
desert living, right? Something that doesn't require so much water, because we're conserving water. So we had just signed the paperwork. So now they have started that at the same time that this construction is going on. Here's the thing. We had big bushes, huge bushes in front of our window that basically you couldn't see inside from the street. And now all of that is gone, and our yard is just dirt. It is pitch black outside, and we are sitting here with the massive window right here, and all of the studio lighting going on, and cars are just driving in circles around. I don't know what's happening right now, but everybody can see us. We are totally exposed, so we're going to keep this quick. No more bushes. Yes, that is correct. Bushes are gone. Bushes are gone. Bushes require water.
It's a little nerve-wracking right now.
Sissy is making weird faces, and she texted us. Shit. Okay, what does it mean? What does this mean?
That's what I have something to say about the bushes. Yes, poor Denise. She about lost it on Friday when we told her about it.
Yes, we're frozen, completely frozen. Are we completely frozen to everybody else too? Let us know in the comments if we're completely frozen to everybody, because
that would suck.
Because that would suck. You guys, I mean, maybe it's apropos that maybe we aren't actually supposed to be.
My cat turns on our faucets by himself. I hope I have no impending water issues. May all go smoothly. Thank you, Gina. This is really strange. I'm so sorry. This is so distracting.
It's like driving by the stars in Hollywood.
That's very funny.
I would doubt that. We are not stars.
We are glitchy. We're frozen on and off. We're blurry.
Maybe
it just started slowly coming back.
Not frozen anymore.
Yes, serious lag.
Look, it's showing.
Hardly
any pixelating.
Maybe it's because there's a helicopter about to land on our roof.
Okay.
So my phone was blowing up. There's a big power outage in this area. So I wonder if that's affecting internet.
And why people are just driving around instead. They're like, they stole all the lighting there. There's a power outage, but they're fine.
Are we good, Sissy?
Studio light.
Yeah. Can you hear the helicopter, you guys? This is crazy. Denise, we look better now. Thanks, G. Thank you so much. Happy Q&A Monday, you guys. Can we just hang out for a little while? I just feel like this is so...
Yeah, let's just hang out.
To be with you guys. Yay, much better.
Okay, yay. Okay, so if you guys have a question, you could drop it. If you don't, then we're just going to chat with you guys for a little while. It's been so long since we've been on Facebook. When we went for our walk this morning.
No helicopter. Okay.
I cannot wait until we get back to the days, if it ever happens, where we get back to the days where things are calm, and we're, you know how it happened during the pandemic, when the pandemic hit, and we would go to we would go to the lake.
We go to the lake.
And we would bring Zora with us, and we'd just go live on our phone, and we'd just chit chat with our friends on Facebook, and it was so fun. And not that this isn't fun. This is super fun. Bless you. The highlight of our Mondays, the highlight of our week is spending it with you guys on our social media platforms. Bless you. It is. You guys are the most beautiful people on the planet, in our opinion.
Okay. There's your cue to stop rambling.
Oh.
You guys really are the most beautiful people. We got questions coming. Denise, we enjoyed Friday too. Oh my God, that was so much fun.
With our
we had our VIP Zoom. Oh, it was amazing. Letitia said, my male cat is neutered, but keeps going on top of one of my female cats and she gets irritated, but he bites her neck so she can't move. What can I do? So this is, if your cat is neutered, sometimes this can be like a dominant thing. We had, right, that's what our behaviorist shared with us. We had boys that one of them would do that.
To each other.
So something that can help is running out that energy.
Redirection.
Redirection. So when you see it happening, or you see him coming in hot, then you can kind of distract with a wand toy or something like that. And over time, if you can catch that energy, it can be helpful. I also know, though, that our dear Mr. Biddles, may he rest in peace, he was the little boy cat that was always getting mounted.
We called them the bottom.
We would catch him going and like asking for it. So pay attention to the dynamic. The cats are fascinating individuals. So, he looked like he couldn't move either, but he definitely participated in that dynamic.
Okay, Sandra, I just read while she was talking. I just read your comment on the UTIs in Coco, going outside the litter box a million times, not straining but barely peeing. All of this is indicative to a UTI. And your question is, can UTIs be treated holistically without antibiotics? I've been giving her Catalyst and OxyCat by syringe. So they can be helped, but if she is barely peeing, we want to go to the vet. Right. Yeah. So a blockage in a kitty cat can be, a blockage in a cat can actually be fatal. And so it's not always necessary that they treat it with antibiotics. If she is still urinating, we would say ask for a culture before giving an antibiotic to make sure that we're giving the right antibiotics. If there is, obviously, they're going to do a urinalysis, and you want to make sure that there is bacteria in the bladder that we're treating, because we don't want an antibiotic if there's no
sometimes
bacteria.
It can be sterile.
Sometimes it can be sterile. Right. But a vet visit is in order.
Yes. Jolene, thank you for 100
Thank you,
stars.
Jolene,
for
100 stars.
Check it out. Lindsay Robin in the house. Oh my God, it was so good to see you today. That's all I have to say about that.
Is the Table Talks coming back?
What's the Table Talks? Did
you see that? Was that the cops? There was a siren that just flashed off of our window.
What is going on?
I don't know, but it is very, very busy in our neighborhood, guys. And we don't see a lot of activity. There's usually like one or two cars, maybe in an entire evening, that drive down our street.
It's very strange.
So there's either a huge party going on at the same time that the cops are searching for somebody.
We might text you an SOS here in a little while. Come save us. Camille is here. Hi, Camille.
Hey, Camille. Do the remedies you guys sell be combined, or do they need to be used separately? So they can be combined. We use the majority of our supplements together in a meal, and try to because we mix the supplements into their raw foods, the raw food meals. So we give them, we try to do all the supplements in one feeding, and then one without, so that they, it's not too supplement heavy. Some of them, kind of like cancel each other out. So you can reach out if you have a specific supplement that you're asking for. There are some supplements, other supplements that can't be used together. So it's always good to ask the manufacturer or ask us if we're the manufacturer.
Thank you for 50 more stars.
My cat eats a raw diet and no kibble, but still has dandruff. Please, any tips? Yeah. So Jolene, omega-3 fatty acids. I'm telling you, omega-3 fatty acids. We use krill oil, bug bark, and whiskers. There's many others. You could just use sardines. You could feed them sardines once a day. The meals are tend to be lacking, regardless of the food that you feed, tend to be lacking in omega-3 fatty acids. And so adding that back into their food can really help with the dandruff.
Yeah, we'll actually see it on the, you guys, this is so distracting. We'll actually see it on our Black Panthers when we haven't put the curl oil in.
Do all the cats use your cat wheel? Right now, yes. Every one of the cats use the cat wheel. Now, they don't all use the cat wheel to run, right? So Madison does and Annie does. Jack walks. Jack takes long strolls at 3 o'clock in the morning for it, or on it. Zoro also takes strolls on it. Friday will sometimes run, and sometimes she just scratches it. She uses it her scratching post, but they all get on the wheels or on the wheel.
Amber, my friend, has a cat. Trichomonas positive parasite. I'm probably saying that wrong. Is on the second round of.
Where are you seeing that?
Right here.
Oh.
Second round in 6 months. Bloody poo. Do you have any suggestions? She asked me to ask. Oh, Amber. I would have to look.
We would need to research that and possibly ask some other experts in this. Yeah, some of our resources. So shoot us or have her shoot us a DM or an email, and then we can ask more questions to get more information about the kitty, and then we can hopefully suggest something from that. Have you moved back into the master bedroom? We have not. How is Annie handling the move out of her room? So for those of you guys that don't know the backstory, when Annie or any of the cats, when they move here, when we adopt them or rescue them from off the street, we use our guest room as the kitty introduction room, right? So one of the first step when you bring a new kitty into your home environment with other cats, you want to separate them so that they can in a sanctuary area where they feel safe, where they can get used to the smells of the home. And then you go through the process of introduction, which is a lot more. But she loved that room so much. She just felt so safe in that room that when we brought her out and introduced her to the rest of the house, she was not feeling as safe. She always would still run back into that room, right? After a certain amount of time, we closed off the room because it's our guest room. We got new carpet. We did, we kind of redid it, whatever, made it fit for Sissy and
it's Sissy's room. Let's be honest.
So we made it a nice room for Sissy, and we closed it off so that there wasn't cat hair there all the time. She's allergic to cats. Well, moving back into this room, we have noticed a huge difference in Madison being back in her room. So we've got a plan. We got a plan moving forward. There's always a plan. There's always something to be done.
Always has a plan.
Right. So what we're going to do is when our master's back and we move back in, which should be within the next few days, probably this weekend, we will move back into the master, and we're going to clean that room, get everything, washed and ready for Sissy to come back because she's coming the week after next. And then I'm going to cover the entire bed with God. They are pulling up at the front of our house. What are people doing? I wish Sissy was here right now because she could go outside and be like, oh, I see why they're maybe it's.
Do I need to step out there for a second?
I don't know. The light is clearly on. Oh, the outside light? Yeah. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah, we're going to put a sheet over the bed.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to put an entire sheet over the bed so that when the cats go in there, when she's in there, when she wants to lay down and things like that, it's not going to be covered in cat hair. So then when Sissy comes, I just pull off the sheet, do a quick vacuum of the carpet, and it's a nice guest room. So we can all be happy, right? We can all be happy together. That's. Sorry, she's talking to neighbors now. Recently, I had a glyphosate testing done on my cats. Can the choice of protein affect the levels? One cat eats rabbit, results were low. Other eats Cornish hen and higher. My only guess is the protein. So it's not the protein; it's what the protein eats, right? So when we're talking about if it is in fact the protein, then it would be what the rabbit is exposed to versus the Cornish hen, what they are exposed to, right? So both are probably eating more vegetarian diet, so they could be exposed, but but one might be like Rabbit is typically, running around just eating grass, probably not treated, hopefully, by glyphosate. But the hen might be eating corn or sweets and foods that are actually treated with glyphosate. So it really depends on. You could have it the opposite way around too. So it really depends on if it is indeed the protein that it would be what the protein is exposed to. What happened? Who were you
So
talking
there's
to?
a police officer here with the lights off. Ambulance up there. Lots of people milling around. I asked the people walking by. They were like, "No, they're not telling us anything yet."
Oh, okay. So there's something happening on our street right now.
I saw Marilyn Bickley's here. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, May.
Marilyn.
Hi, May. Hi, Jen Lou.
Hey, loves.
Oh,
So many of our
hey.
VIPs. Love you guys so much. Hello from Windsor, Ontario.
Hey, girl. Our friend in the north.
Okay. Yes.
Tips for
Waiting
applying
for
Flea-ex.
tips on applying Flea-ex. So we just talked about this. There's Margo. We just talked about this on Instagram as well. One of the best ways, and we learned this actually from our customers, one of the best ways to apply Flea-ex is use a slicker brush or one of those wire brushes, spray the Flea-ex on the brush, and then have a grooming session with your cat and brush it in. You could spray it on your hands and rub it in. That's what we always told everybody to do, and we did if needed. But then our customer said, actually, it works a lot better if you do it this way. So I would go that way, and it turns into like oh, I love this. This is a grooming session. It's building our bond. We're feeling good. We're feeling happy, and they're getting treated for the fleas at the same time. I have 2 cats and 2 litter boxes, but they only use 1. Is that normal? It is for a lot of cats. So they
say that most cats prefer to poop in one box and pee in another, and that you should always have one more box than you have kitties. So 2 cats would be 3 boxes, but if they're only using 1, that's fine. But I would definitely keep that other box around for an option. It's like I will watch our Madison Grace. She goes and she pees downstairs, then she'll go upstairs and she'll poop in another box upstairs. It's like she wants that. Friday, on the other hand, and we have the big storage totes, she will pee in the corner, turn around, and this is very weird, and poop in the same box. So it is normal. Cats have their own beautiful little personality.
Yeah, and here's the thing:
keep that other one out there just in case.
Yes,
otherwise,
that's the thing is that even if you have to put it away. Say your guests are coming over, and that's just not in a place that put it away. That's fine, right? But just keep it in mind for all of you guys that say, my cats are fine using however many less amounts of litter boxes that I have. When and if you get to the point where one of your cats is refusing to use the litter box, just keep that in your mind, right? Yeah. Maybe then is when you have to add another litter box, because that's how it went for us. Yeah. 5 cats, 2 litter boxes. They used it just fine. Never had anybody go outside the box until they did.
Right.
And then we learn these lessons, and that's why we're telling you guys.
Dr. Marcy Cossey with Feeling Behavior Solutions. She is the one that said, cats are resilient little beings. Mr. Milligan, hello, good sir. They're resilient human beings. They really adjust. They're incredible. And they will tolerate some pretty terrible situations until they don't. Mm-hmm. Right. So litter box being one of those.
Yes. Freeze-dried mussels. Yes or no? Yes.
Yeah.
If your cats will eat it, I need your help. Into my home to join my 2 other cats. Yay. Congratulations. I keep putting it off because I'm scared to death. The reason is because one of my cats just recently got a blockage from the stress of staring at my neighbor's cat. Yeah. Okay. So the only thing that separated them was the glass. After that encounter, he started acting restless and all these other symptoms, ended up in the ER. Okay. It cut off after that. As far as the comments on this program, for whatever reason, it doesn't give really long comments.
Dr. Judy Morgan is about to have an incredible and illuminating week on
urinary issues in cats.
And
yes.
Black cats.
So if you don't follow Naturally Healthy Pets, go follow them right now. Yeah, because you're going to learn a whole lot. But I would say one of the key components, one of the main key components into introducing cats is your stress. So if you are worried that something terrible is going to happen, your resident cats and the new ones that you're introducing will be more stressed. That is scientifically proven. They will carry that stress. They will smell that stress. It will be. So you want to make sure that when you go through the introduction process,
just be mindful.
that you calm yourself down a little bit, take that bad experience out of your mind as far as willing that to happen, right? We want to be as calm as possible and then go through the proper steps. And listen, those proper steps are not the same. They are the same steps, but they are not the same time frame for everyone. When we were worried about introducing Pooh Bear into the house because we had watched him get into fights with our cats and then with outside cats, and we knew how aggressive he could be. It took us 6 months, maybe longer, to fully introduce him into the clouder of cats that we had, because we had to go through all those steps, that process, but we also had to get to the point where we felt comfortable enough to let them coexist, to where you see them when you start going through that process and you're doing it slowly enough and you're staying calm, you'll start seeing those tiny little introductions where they're like go nose to nose and you're like, oh, and then there's no hissing, there's no swatting, and you're like, oh my God. And then those things will build your confidence too, and you'll start to feel better about the introduction process, and it'll start.
One thing I would say is when Annie came to us, I would just say, like, you put yourself in the space of inviting this beautiful new being to be a part of this family. When you put yourself in that like family space of, I know there's so much going on, of everyone getting together, right? It really does change the dynamic quite a bit. You guys were hello in Toronto. So yeah, Dr. Judy's podcast, May, right? She's incredible. So we are a little off our game tonight because
somebody said, oh my God, did they get him? And then somebody said,
yeah,
who?
So for those of you guys just joining us,
there
are a number of emergency vehicles outside our place, cars that are just continually going by,
and we are exposing ourselves to the outdoors.
We just have
might be a good thing that we're doing that. If I saw this and I were a bad guy, probably wouldn't go running into that house.
I think they're still looking for him. So I'm gonna be careful going into the backyard. It's time to
yeah, well, let's go.
I was gonna say
I don't know.
It's exciting night, right, you guys?
Yeah, we're just gonna go lock up the house.
That's the norm at my house. We're not used to this. And I wouldn't even know what was going on if it weren't for the helicopter that was about to land on our roof.
And all the 17,000 cars driving by.
Yes.
I don't know why the cars are.
Please message us.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely message us with more information. Go check all your windows and doors.
Yeah.
Right, Mr. Milligan?
We're gonna grab a bat.
Bat.
Oh no. I don't think we have a bat, but anyway, okay. We love you guys so much. Yeah, prayers
to whoever is going through something outside right now.
Yeah,
it's not us. It was just loud and very distracting.
Dark out there. Okay,
yes,
so
we're locking all the doors.
Yeah,
we love you guys. We'll post in our stories tonight just to let you guys know we're alive.
Yes, we're gonna go lock our doors up. We love you so much. Happy Monday. We will be back on Wednesday, guys, talking about toy safety, and we have a very big announcement to make. About those little balls that you guys love, your cats love so much with the little feathers in them. We got a big announcement to make. So come join us on Wednesday for Back in the Closet with the Two Crazy Cat Ladies. Love you so much.
So good to hang out for a minute. We'll see you guys soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.